What is up, YouTube? This is your host, Jarrett, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about Conrad Orlando, which is near and dear to my heart. It was the first real redemption that I went on when I started getting into points and miles. Obviously, I had to accrue a bunch of points and miles first, and this was my first one. So this is actually a 2024 trip, but I'll also show you my 2025 trip to Conrad Orlando because we did go back. So I'm going to share my screen here. Again, this is a live stream, so I'm going to do my best to, between shares, like have to look at the next video and then show you that one. So this is a little clunkier than what I would like to do. I'd like to be able to just show you guys like a simple edited video, but my time is extremely constrained. So I'm going to do my best to just show this to you like I would show a friend, you know? So let's get right into it. This was when you first enter Conrad Orlando. This is what it looks like. I know there's hopefully there's no audio on your side, but on my side, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So as you're entering into the property here, it's gorgeous. They're going to show you, they're going to, you're going to see how it looks here. I made the wrong turn first, so you'll bear with me here, but you can see it's a very nice property. It's huge. It's on a place called Evermore, and Evermore is like it's a big resort basically. I'm not exactly sure what you call it, but like it's a massive resort. And on Evermore, you have the Hilton Conrad Orlando. So this is the main entrance here. When you first get in, there's obviously the staff here to valet your car, and it's just a gorgeous property. So I'm going to stop the sharing here, and I will try to find another good video for you. So here's our room. Let me see if there's anything I shouldn't show you in here. You'll see my son at the time. He was a little guy, and I don't think there's anything bad in this video. I'm sorry I have to look at every single one before I show you, because all these are, kind of done this way. My wife was super excited about it. And again, we got better at filming these as time goes on. So hopefully my wife doesn't mind me showing these, but I'll try to do my best to not include her. So let me just see where I should stop. Well, let's see. Okay. I'll pause it there. That's at 128. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen again, and you guys can see what it looks like. So this is the actual suite that we were upgraded to. And what's cool about it is that we got upgraded because we have Hilton Diamond status and some other things that I've showed you guys before. You should always be, using advanced strategies, and I'll talk to you about those strategies as well. But here you see nice little setup they had. I think we were already in the room at this point. Yeah. So this was the suite that we got. Obviously, plenty of room for the baby stuff. Shows your name when you get in the room. We had this time we stayed there. It was our first time. The view was outside of the property, so we didn't get a great view for this one, but we did have a balcony. They gave us, as you can see, a little crib for the baby, and then you can see what the room looks like, or what the bathroom looks like here. I'm gonna pause it once we get to that. And sorry for the shaky video. I'm trying to get better at this, so bear with me. But you can see how big the bathroom was. It was massive. There's a closet to the left that my wife is hiding inside of, and I'll not show it just out of courtesy to her. But you can see huge, massive shower. That's where the toilet was. Nothing really to see in there. Again, sorry for the poor filming. Not very good at this, but I'm doing my best. I want to show you guys what's possible rather than show you guys, the entirety of the, the spectacular way to show you the property. So that's the room that we got. I could show you some food, I guess, if you're interested. But honestly, the food at one of the restaurants that we went to wasn't really amazing. but I can at least show you a breakdown. I think I have here. Okay, let's see what else I can show you that's worth seeing. That was basically the main stuff. These are just cute pictures of my son. We'll get through those. Um, all right, and I'm just gonna try to find you some good pictures of actually what it looks like there on the property. Again, bear with me for this not being the smoothest way to show you all these, but pretend you're a friend of mine. Hopefully, you would want to be, and these aren't so bad to watch. All right, so that's the one. That's enough. I think at the time I wasn't planning on filming all this or doing YouTube, so a lot of these are like more family photos for our first trip there. But when we went there the next time, I can show you a little bit more. We went there, I believe it was June. So let me get to June in my photos. If I'm not mistaken, was it June or March? Let's see. Let's see if I can search Conrad, if it'll pop up. But to tell you a little bit about the property, it was gorgeous. Really had a good time. I don't know why it's going to take me so long to find this. Maybe I should make this into a separate video so that I can actually make this a little easier. Okay, here's the property. So I'm pretty sure this was it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what it looks like when you first get in. All right, here you go. So when you first walk in the door, obviously I didn't do a good job. It's to the left here, but that's the front desk. And then this is the view that you see of this 8-acre lagoon. And that's the big draw of this place. You're in the middle of Orlando, but it's gorgeous. There's this 8-acre lagoon. You can use the lagoon for swimming, obviously, and you can also use it for kayaking and paddle boarding. They also have, and those are complimentary, but just a gorgeous, gorgeous property. Um, Let me see. I had some more. I filmed a bunch when this is our second trip. I filmed more of the actual property. Let's see what else we got. Yep, here's another. This is outside. And you can see what it looks like. So that's the Conrad right there. And then this entire place is called Evermore. And so, like I said, you can kayak, paddleboard, and you can see there's tons of fun stuff to do at Evermore. And as a Conrad um, guest, you still have access to all of this. So that's another positive. Let's see what else we got as far as the property is concerned. I'm pretty sure this is there as well. Let me see if this was another trip. I don't know why it organized it like this. No, it didn't do a good job. Okay. Um, so that's what I'll show you for now. I'm going to do a better job of getting to the other trip so that I can actually show you. But yeah, that's Conrad Orlando. First time we were there. Really great redemption. I believe it was 90,000 points per night, which multiplied by 5 nights was a total of 360,000 points because the fifth night was free. And so 360,000 points, and you could stay in the room I showed you. And of course, there's lots of other pros to the property. So I'm going to keep talking to you here while I try to find this because I really don't want to have to make another video on the same property. I'm trying to remember when we actually went. I want to say it was the middle of 2026, or maybe it was July. That would have been really hot. Um, we had too much. We had a lot of fun going to a lot of different properties. It's been pretty crazy. Um, I think I ended up getting a camera, an action cam. I don't know if I brought it to this one. because those are separately recorded. Oh, this is a bad video. Sorry guys, I'm doing my best to find it all. Okay, so here it is. So this is another view. Okay, yeah, I'll share this with you. That's just a picture of from the balcony, what our view looked like. There's the pool there. That's the Conrad pool. So you can only go here if you're a Conrad guest, and then that's where the actual uh, lagoon is. And I'll show you some more. So this was our actual room. Right up there, I think it was our actual room that we got. No, this one here was our room. Right, I think it was right at the top. Yeah, the top that's where we were right here. Let's see what else. That was our second stay. Let's see where else we got. They have a splash pad. My wife's in that one. She probably wouldn't want me showing that. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a little bit of a better view of from the center of the lagoon, what they have available. So you can rent right there and hop on your paddleboard or kayak, and then that's again where the Conrad is. These are like villas you can rent with Evermore. Evermore is now part of Hilton. I don't think those are good redemptions from what I've seen, but you can see there's this little slide, and then a bunch of people from Evermore hanging out at their man-made um, pool. And this is chlorinated. It's not salt water, but you can see here there's like a pool style, like really smooth um, kind of, I don't know what you call it, like rim around the lagoon. So there's no animals, there's no fish or anything. And there's like sand, but you're in Orlando. You're literally 5 minutes from Disney, which is pretty awesome. Um, so let me see if I can find any others. There's nothing bad, but I just want to be respectful of my wife. Let's see what else we got. Here's another one I can show you. The rental. That was with my friends. So the other thing, we had friends that came and visited. They live in Orlando, so that was kind of cool. Um, Trying to find more of the actual property. Yeah, so this one's also with my wife. I'm just trying to be respectful of my wife. There's a lot of things that she probably wouldn't want seen. All right, and then this is a room. I don't know what they call it, but let me see if I have a picture of it, of what it's called. No, I don't have it, but this is another room that they have there. I don't know what you would call the name of it, but it is a pretty cool, um, another suite that they have, basically. Um, I think that's, oh, here it is. So there's the number, and you can see what it looks like. So it's massive. Obviously, this was not our room, not yet, but this is one of the rooms you can get there, which is pretty sweet. So that's a guest bathroom, or half bath, I guess you could say. Then they have this massive area in the middle here, um, where you have a couch and you can hang out and look at that view of the property. That every single room has these bunnies. The kids like to sit on them. It's fun. But it's their signature. Every Conrad has an animal that represents it, and Conrad Orlando is a bunny. Um, so that's the kitchenette kind of area. And over here they have dining room table. Just wanted to show you what it looks like. Really, just a gorgeous room. I have no idea what the actual price is to stay there. Um, and I think there's one tier higher than this, but whatever is the second lowest, I believe this is it. They're the second highest, I should say. But you can see it's a really cool space, especially for Orlando. I'll try to go a little faster. So here's the master closet, which is like a room in itself, um, for this one. And then you can see this is the master bathroom. Gorgeous, gorgeous bathroom. And the shower right there, it's one of those rainfall showers. I forget there's a better term than that, but you can see it's right there. And obviously, you're in the room by yourself. There's only one bed in this massive room, if you can believe it. But yeah, you have the TV right there, kind of against the wall or against the glass, and then tons of tons of windows there. And you got your own little private tub, but really nice room. Go a little faster here. So there you can see what the view looks like, and I'll take you out the balcony here. And so this is probably the best way for me to show you like a bird's eye view of what this property has to offer. Again, that's the pool over there. Um, and you've got this kind of Conrad exclusive pool here. Beach here. So only Conrad guests can stay there. Over there is the other side of Evermore. So this entire thing is Evermore. Let me just go over here real quick. So these are like apartment flats that are also part of Conrad. So you can, or excuse me, part of Evermore. So you can book those. And then over there, that's where you could rent. Right over there, the boogie boards. All of these, what are they called? Losing my oops, what's going on? This is weird. Um, Cabana, that's the word. The cabanas do cost money to rent at this property. And then those are like these massive, massive villas that are like, I think 8 bedrooms, something crazy. A lot of those have their own pools. And you can at Evermore, let's say you have like a family reunion, like that's the spot. They have like all these neighborhoods. It's crazy. This is all still Conrad. So outside the back, that's the view. And they have, I think, like a conference center, convention center over here. Right there, if you can see, there's a like sandcastle that they build, I think once a week. Right there's a fire pit. Really just a cool property. And yeah, you can see all of this from this room. All right, so I'll end that one there, and then let's see what else we got to show you. I think that was a pretty good one. I had also filmed like driving around. I don't know how eventful this was, but I'll just show you um, whenever it decides to load. There we go. So on a golf cart, just to kind of show you the whole lay of the land. If you're interested, it's one big loop. But I'll talk to you guys about like how I liked it. It was a really cool place. You're 5 minutes from Disney, so if you care about Disney, you can, go within a 5 minute drive and you're there. It's convenient. You see that little bus? That's actually how they take you to Disney. There's like a shuttle to where they would drop you off for, I guess, I forget what you call the Disney transport area. We did that for a day. I think this is where like either guests can park or also staff. But this is the back of those apartments I was telling you about. And we really liked it. It's just a fun place. You can get a shuttle that goes around the whole place like this, like on this golf cart, but it's really it's an actual trolley. So it's air conditioned. And I wouldn't recommend coming in the summer because if you know Orlando, it is brutal. It's really hot. But we had a really good time coming when we did. This is filmed in July. So we came in July when it was hot, but it was great. But there's something like I don't know how to describe it, but these feel kind of cookie cutter. This is all Evermore. This is what I was telling you about with like the different houses. I don't know what it is, but it kind of creeps me out. I don't know what it is, but it's something about it. It just feels like an Ayn Rand book, if I'm pronouncing that properly. But Yeah, I would say it was like definitely worth it to stay at Conrad. Definitely worth 360,000 points for 5 nights. If you get upgraded to the first suite I showed you, which is what we were in at the time, it was 5,050 per for those 5 nights. So do the math. That's 1,010 per night. And if you do 1,010 divided by the 72,000 points per night, which is what 360 divided by 5 is, that gets you about 1.4 cents per point. I live in Florida, so for me, this is a really easy redemption. My wife and I had a great time. My kid had a great time. And if I just don't want to fly somewhere and I just want to, hop in the car for a few hours and I'm there, this is the place. It's just, there's tons of stuff to do. You're having a good time, you're relaxing. It kind of feels like you're at a like an island resort just because of the man-made lagoon and it has the beach obviously. And my son had a great time too, where I could like take him out on the lagoon. He kept wanting to go swimming. It's just a great relaxing time. And the people at Conrad are awesome. The staff are great. They take good care of you. I wouldn't say it's up to the level of like the Waldorf, but really, if you want to talk to the front desk and you have a question, you have concern, they'll take care of you. They were really great. We ended up becoming friendlier with them, and obviously we've been there twice now. This is the second time I was there, so I asked nicely, and they were kind enough to give me this tour of the place. If you're into golf, obviously there's plenty of golf around here as well. So I'm not into golf, but that's another thing you can do here. um, but you can see it's a big place. I tried to, and you'll see in the other redemptions that I'm going to film today. I tried to do like a once around the place kind of view. Uh, Golf cart was super easy because there was no way my my body was going to be able to get me around all these all this place on foot. And I don't think it's as good as in a car. It's something about a golf cart, you can actually see where you're driving. So yeah, so one of the staff was kind enough to give me this ride around, and um, you can see they really did a great job with Evermore. You feel like you're kind of at home, even though you're in this, really nice place. And as you saw, Conrad has a lot of great things. I don't have the video right this second, but I'll show you. They have a little snack, like coffee shop kind of thing, and the coffee was good. They had little pastries and stuff. I think the pastry chef has like won a bunch of awards, and that was evident. Those were good. They have on the property, there's a restaurant that's an Italian restaurant, which wasn't amazing. They also serve breakfast there in the mornings. And then they have like a bar that's kind of in the middle of the property on that same floor that has, kind of like bar foods, but you can get like a pizza late at night there. That's a good pro tip. Um, it was a small thing, so don't be expecting anything crazy. I'll stop talking about that for a second just to show you. So this is where at Evermore they also have a store that you can go in, and it's almost not a CVS, but like they have like this um, bunch of different foods that you can order, kind of like fast casual to go, and it's really great because as a Conrad guest, you can get over there on the shuttle super easily, or you can just walk from there, through that sidewalk I was showing you, like the outside sidewalk from Conrad there. And they have like foods your family would want to eat. Pizza. I believe they had sandwiches, wraps. I think they had salads. But it's almost like a Wawa type of deal with like that kind of food and those kind of options. So if you need to buy snacks or anything like that, it's all there too. They had a game room right here is an arcade. So that's again accessible to you through Conrad. So that's like the kids arcade in there. There's also a pool that has a jacuzzi like in the center of Evermore here. It's not really convenient to get to from from Conrad, but you can walk to it. I went there in the early morning a couple times just to relax a little bit. But these are those bigger rooms I was showing you from the outside. This is the front of them, where you have like 8 rooms or something like that. And then this is the Conrad Orlando again from the side. This is like that entrance video I was showing you. Um, so yeah, they have those 2 restaurants. They also have a Mexican restaurant that's like high up at that. If you saw in the middle of Conrad, there was like this overlooking kind of like restaurant at the top, like the penthouse. And the view is awesome, and the ambiance is awesome. The food, uh, like the display of the food was awesome, but it wasn't that delicious, to be honest with you, and it was really expensive. So if I'm you guys, I would avoid it. Now we had a lot of Hilton credits to use. Again, if you want more information on that, that's an advanced strategy kind of thing. You can certainly, like I said in the previous videos, I've instead of sending me an email, I would recommend booking a link, clicking a button to book a link, book a call with me, and I'll be more than happy to get into all of the details. Like, I will not hold anything back. You'll be able to learn everything that I have to offer, and I'm going to customize it directly to you. Hence the name Custom Points Live. But yeah, really just a gorgeous, gorgeous property here. I'm going to see if there's anything else that I can show you about this place. You could, from the view of the room we had, you could see the fireworks at Disney from like, it was a little far away, but it was still cool. Let me see if I can. I think I have a video of it here. Yeah, so like this is my son. Let me see if my son is fully dressed, because this is the internet. Yep, he's got a bathing suit on. Okay, so this is at night. Again, the view from our room. The second time we were there, we had the pool here, and you can see in the distance you have the fireworks there for Disney. So again, like I said, they're far away, but my son had a blast. He saw it all. He was, at this time, he was just not even 2 yet, and he had such a good time seeing the fireworks from his room. That up there, that's the restaurant I was talking about, by the way, the Mexican restaurant. It's right up there. And yeah, I mean, it's cool to be able to see the fireworks. You can time it right. I think it was filmed at 9 p.m. So I think that's when the fireworks were. And again, like you saw, he enjoyed sitting on that bunny chair. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you. I have yeah. So here's the spa. If you're a spa kind of person, I'll take you. Oh, first, no, this is the snack area I was telling you about. So you can see they have all different kinds of snacks, and obviously, yes, you can put all these on your room. So, and then of course earn points on that. That's another great thing you can do. So all that is there. There's a lot of little candies and stuff here as well, just to give you a little bit of a better view. That's not really my kind of thing. Here's some more grabbable drinks and stuff like that. And again, the view was gorgeous. But yeah, all different kinds of drinks, anything you could really want. Again, this was a place that, like, it wasn't terribly expensive. If you're really on a budget, I would go across the way to that place that Evermore has. But I mean, they had pretty good stuff. And if you're interested in earning a lot of points for your spend, depending on what Hilton card you're using, you're getting like 32 to 34x if you have diamond status, because you're getting 10 base points plus you're doubling it with diamond. Then you're getting another 12x or 14x, depending on if you're using the Surpass or the Aspire card. So 32 to 34 cents per point, or points per dollar, I should say. And divide that by 2 if you were going to buy those, then that would be, half a penny each. So you can do the math. But they had good gelato. So when, the wife wanted something, she could come have some gelato there. And more snacks and stuff over here. And let's see what else. So it's called Little Spoon, that's right. And then here's just like kind of like a view of the place. Little Spoon was all the way over there, but you can see this is like the convention area. So if you did want to have a convention, it would be all here. They have a little office if you want to get some work done. That's helpful as well. And then this is walking through the lobby. It's just this one big hall, bathrooms there, a little spoon that we just were in. And just to show you just the how big the place is, it's really just a gorgeous, gorgeous lobby. Because you just walk in and you're just like, I am having a good time now, you know? It was cool. So that's the view there. Pretty impressive. Down there was where the restaurants were. I don't know if I filmed those for this time, but they're all there ready to say hi when you walk in. Super friendly people. Ballets were awesome. Obviously, they're staying inside because it's so freaking hot. Yeah. Welcome to Florida. So it's like I said, for us living there, it's a great redemption. It's like you can't go wrong. Such a good time. All right, I'll stop that there. And that was the concierge that you were just seeing a second ago. Let's see what else we got. So here's the spa. If you're a spa person, this is the shop when you first walk in the spa. This is you can go in without actually paying for the spa to see all this, of course, and all this stuff you can put on your room. So if you're on a budget, don't tell your wife about the spa. Don't tell her it's possible for her to put it on the room. She'll be really excited. Oh, but we're going to be points, you know? So I wouldn't do that. But yeah, they have like the chair. I think it was like $150 to sit in like a mechanical chair, which was kind of funny to me. I wasn't really interested in that. Um, let's see what else we got. Okay. So this is the actual spa lounge when you after you like get your robe on and you're waiting for your massage or whatever. Come in here, chill out. They got this little notepad. You can like everybody's been writing what it is that they wanted to work on while they were there and having a little meditation. That was kind of cool. You could read what people wrote. Um, and that's like a staircase that gets you up to that where that spa shop is. And now this gentleman's going to take us on a tour outside. And this is the thing I didn't really love. I mean, I understand people want to be outdoors because, maybe people aren't coming from Florida, but because it's so hot, I didn't really want to spend time out here. But you can see at least what they have. Um, it was a nice spa. Nothing really crazy. We've stayed in a bunch of different places, and all the spas are pretty much the same. They give you this kind of nice perspective of you know either greenery or something. Let's see what else I can show you for the spa. Here's the here's where you can like I think it's like the where you would yeah. Here's the sauna, and then the dry sauna is on the other side. Obviously, that fogged up the lens. My bad. um, and then over here you have a place to brush your teeth and stuff. I don't know all the different things that people do. I guess for women, if they want to do their makeup or something like that. But the dry sauna was cool. Let's see what else. I'll just go in a little faster. He was taking me on a tour, so I was trying to be polite. This was interesting. So you could have like a shower, and it blows the water at you from like I think that from the top, but you can like choose what experience you want, and it was like varying degrees of like pressure. I forget. I don't remember if I filmed it or not to see what it was called, but it was cool. All the water that they give you is all in these cartons, which sometimes was great and they were delicious, and other times there's something funky about it. But if you want to get water, they give you that for free, those cartons. Yeah, so here's like a little shower you can use. if before the massage or after the massage for that matter. Um, then they have bathroom for guys, and then here's different lotions and stuff like that. Changing room if you didn't want to do it in the bathroom. You got your lockers here, and this is where people can do their makeup and stuff. It's a men's room, so I don't know what that's about, but we're not going to get into that here on this channel. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. That was the main thing there. Let's see if there's anything else to show you. I tried to do a better job of filming the spas when I went to these places. I tried doing the ice bath. Hell no. They had an ice bath too, I should mention. I lasted, I think this is funny. I'll show it to you. I lasted like 2 seconds. I was like, I'm going to be really brave here. It's my first time doing an ice bath. And I said, for science, I'm going to do the cold plunge. And you can see how long I lasted. It was not long. I was right there. I was contemplating my life and my life choices. And there I was wondering, am I going to be able to conceive a second child? And I just made a quick U-turn and got the heck out of there. That was not fun. Yeah. That was me giving feedback on why that was such a bad decision. And then I went right into the jacuzzi, which I found out later is a bad move. You're not supposed to do that, but I did that. Here's that little note. I'm not going to put that on YouTube because people wrote notes. Make this a little smaller again. Let's see if that's worth it. It's the same thing. Oh, if you were curious, here I'll show you what was against that wall in that room in the spa. Little snacks, bunch of books you can read because that's all good stuff. But this is all complimentary with the spa, so you can read, you can get some infused waters, and yeah, that's about it there. And let's see if there's anything else. Video of me and my son. He's super cute. I don't really know if there's anything else that I need to show you guys, but that was basically it. Yeah, they also gave, the other thing, they give you at the pool like a bunch of like ices and these like hand things to like refresh your hands. I forget what it's called. Like, but that was basically it. From the perspective of points, I'll just kind of close it out with this video of me showing my son and having a great time. It was a fantastic trip to be able to spend 360,000 points, Hilton points, that is, which again, you could transfer from Amex, and then that's only 1,800 or 180,000 points. So theoretically, $1,800. I didn't spend that. I have plenty of advanced strategies that I'd be more than happy to share with you on exactly how to stay in places like this for pennies on the dollar, literally. And we just had a great time. So yeah, so this is the Conrad Orlando. I'm going to skip obviously the one that I did because this is combining 2024 and 2025. But sorry if that's making you dizzy. It's kind of making me a bit dizzy as well. But we had a really good time. And yeah, next up, I'm going to show you our when we went to Cabo. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video and I'll show it to you then. Thanks, guys.